What you're seeing behind me is one of multiple locations that have been burning in Kenosha, Wisconsin over the course of the night. A second night since Jacob Blake was seen shot in the back 7 times by a police officer. And what you are seeing now, these images came and come in stark contrast to what we saw over the course of the daytime hours in Kenosha and into the early evening, which were largely peaceful demonstrations in the face of law enforcement.
In the past 2 months, 3 of my sisters, my friends, have been arrested and brutalized by the Chicago Police Department. Our mayor has said nothing about it. Our black, gay mayor is not protecting the black women in this city.
You don't need me to tell you things are a mess. Donald Trump is destroying our country and everything we care about.
Black Lives Matter! Prove it! If Black Lives Matter! Prove it! If Black Lives Matter! Prove it! So off of your balcony into the street! Off of your balcony and into the street! Off of your balcony into the street! Off of your balconies into the street! March with us! 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 Blue lives matter! Black lives matter!
It ain't our ball. It ain't our ball. It ain't our ball. It's our ball, ain't it? It's our ball! Hey! It's our ball! It's our ball! James just laid the ball up down there. It's our ball!
This is our city, and we're taking this shit back, point blank, period. End of discussion. We have demands, and they need to be met, and I feel like I've been saying this too much. We're not asking you anything. We're telling you what's about to happen with your permission or not. Because we are kids trying to grow up, and I took a day to myself to wake up to find out that my friends are being abused by the fucking police.
Sir, are you just getting back from the president's RNC speech?
Answer the fucking question! Fuck!
Mr. Ager, how do you feel about the killing of black individuals in the United States? Mr. Ager, how do you feel about the killing of black individuals within the United States? Mr. Ager, how do you feel about the killing of black men in America? Black women, black children. Mr. Ager, how do you feel about the killing of black individuals in America?
Listen,
He's a congressman.
are you a black Trump supporter?
Yes, he is. He's in Congress. He speaks.
Not in Congress.
What is your position?
For Trump. He's been on politics.
What is your position?
fuck this dude.
What is your position?
Fuck this dude. Hey, you need assistance? Yes. All right, move it. Back up. Move back.
What fuck you talking about? Move back.
Move back.
Your bitch ass.
Move back. Go ahead.
What's up?
Step.
Hit me
Third
with the
step.
bike and I'm gonna shoot you. I want you.
Move back.
Fucking disgrace.
Move back. Move back. Hey, right here, Brad. Right here.
What's up? Explain.
Fine, right there.
Oh, you barking around orders like you doing something. It's the orders for me.
Where's you? Where you going?
She was a black woman too. The one to the left. She was a black to the left. They go to the left. She was a black woman too. Look, her name was Breonna Taylor. Her name was arrested the fuck for that count on the table. She said her name.
Good. Can I ask you a few questions?
I just want to get my guests to the hotel. I don't want to get trouble. I just want to get my guests to the hotel.
You spoke at the RNC, right? I watched your speech.
Black woman, say her name. She was a black woman too. She was a black woman too. Can you say her name? Say her name. Can you say her name? Say her name. Can you say her name?
Let's go to the
Say his name. Breonna Taylor.
Excuse us. Let the man walk.
It's Breonna Taylor. Can you say her name?
Let the people walk.
Let us live. And then we'll let them walk.
He's not doing anything.
We don't want
Let him walk. Okay. Listen, guys. He didn't do anything.
Be nice. This cousin is my house. Fuck that shit.
Thank you for apologizing.
We're escorting you to your destination. Okay, so you got to go down. It's right there. It's
Yeah, this way, go. Okay, go.
Far-right extremists tried to infiltrate protests when groups like the Proud Boys, or as they call them, the Boogaloo Boys, began to also appear at the peaceful Black Lives Matter protests, trying to hijack the agenda, trying to inject violence into it.
It's not justifiable. We have insurance, yeah, but the insurance isn't there so somebody can destroy and your things and say, oh well, there's insurance. You pay for that. You know, we pay for insurance. That causes insurance rates to go up. It's basically theft. They just stole from us. Whoever did this stole from us, and that raises the cost of everything. Cost of living goes up because of theft.
I don't think it's justified for anyone to ruin anybody else's property. It's against the law. They'll be put in prison, and or they'll have to be made to pay back what they've destroyed. Letting these people get away with this and holding the cops' hands where they can't do nothing, that's wrong. The cops need to be able to do their job.
There were a lot of people who said abolish slavery, no more slaves. Y'all sound crazy. That's how we sound right now, saying abolish the police. That's right. So it is, and so it shall be. That sounds ridiculous to y'all now. That sounds ridiculous to y'all now. Y'all can't imagine a world without police. There were a lot of people who look just like y'all white ass who couldn't imagine a world without slaves, and yet I don't see no pants on me. So.
Eastern Bridge, looking for a black male, 35, thin build with a beard, dark gray hoodie, black pants, still on 15.
We are not protected by police officers. They beat us up every single day. Not even just at protests. Every single day we are targeted and profiled, not just at rallies. rallies. Every single day, we are arrested and locked up and not given our rights. Every single day, they come into these streets and laugh at us and mock us and call us names, and they know they can because people are letting them do this. They come out with a gun and a baton and pepper spray and mace, and they get mad about some water bottles. They get mad at umbrellas, and they have bullets. They have bullets, and they're mad that someone is throwing water. That's the weapon. That's what happens. That's what other people think is so dangerous. People are worried about looting, and there are literal lives being taken away. There are people who are dying, and y'all are mad about people looting Mag Mile. Get over it. These buildings are insured. Materials will come back, but we will not come back if they kill us. What do y'all not get about that? Gucci, Apple Store, whatever it is, that stuff will be replaced, but we won't be replaced. We lose our lives. People lose our lives every single day for this cause, and y'all are mad about the wrong shit.
Your frustrations, and I would love for you to share them with the community right now, because you and so many others are going through such a rough time. How was last night?
Scary. I live in the high-rise right back here, and I seen them as they came down Lake Street. But then they turned and started coming over here, and I'm sitting out looking out my window. And they went straight to Office Max, the dollar store, and every store over here that I go to. I have nowhere to go now. I have no way to get there because the buses aren't running. These people did this for no reason. It's not going to bring George back here. George is in a better place than we are. Last night, I'm going to be honest, I wish I was where George was because this is ridiculous. These people are tearing up our livelihood. This is the only place I could go to shop. And now I don't have anywhere to go.
This future that we all want, that we're all trying to build, really is about the destruction of capitalism.
Los logros de la revolución bolivariana son espectaculares. Se redujo la pobreza a la mitad.
Tenemos los mejores indicadores del país sí, para las personas blancas, pero los peores indicadores de salud, trabajo, acceso, educación, si eres afroamericano, si eres indígena, si eres latino, si eres asiático o eres un inmigrante.
Ya sabemos que los Estados Unidos siempre ha sido así, no los vamos a cambiar. Yo acabo de regresar de Miami de unas grabaciones y ese país cada vez va peor.
La crisis económica hoy en Venezuela se debe al cerco económico, financiero y diplomático impuesto por Washington.
Today we are announcing additional sanctions against the repressive regime.
En Venezuela se juega el futuro y la dignidad de toda América Latina.
He is leading among Latino voters there. Why is that?
Democratic convention, we were complaining that there was no Latino representation. And then at the Republican convention, they were literally naturalizing citizens on the stage. He just needs to move 4 to 8% of that vote, and he's going to be reelected.
Because his message to Latino voters in Florida is targeted at South Florida, mostly at the Cuban American votes, at the Venezuelans, the Colombians, Nicaraguans, even Central Americans that fled during the war in their countries and are terrified of socialism. It's the S word that President Trump has been mentioning over and over again, saying that a Biden-Harris ticket would be a return of the radical left, exactly the same reason why they left their countries.
Why is it that anyone believes that message about Joe Biden, Saul? Joe Biden has been in office for decades, and there is nothing super progressive or socialist about him. Why are people suddenly buying into this idea that Joe Biden's a radical, especially Latinos, when President Trump has said and done so many anti-immigrant things?
President Obama used the power of the presidency to try to pass comprehensive immigration reform with the Latino community, Latino leaders at the table. You now have a president, as you said, talking about exterminating Latinos.
She later released a non-apology claiming that it was some sort of a mistake, but it just goes to show you how desperate these people are to pull Latinos away from Trump.
Lots of people don't get into the argument. They just go, oh my gosh, socialist, I can't have that. It's going to take all my money.
Not to mention Joe Biden's support and cover to far-left, self-labeled Marxist and communist movements that are currently promising increased violence if Biden is not elected.
Back the blue! Back the blue! Back the blue! Back the blue! Back the blue!
I got it on film. She started it.
That I will support and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
Today, you have also accepted the profound duties and responsibilities that come with American citizenship. By swearing the oath of allegiance, each of you has entered a sacred and unbreakable covenant with our nation. You have pledged your undying loyalty to the American people, the American Constitution, and the American way of life. Congratulations again to all of you. May God bless you, and may God bless our great country, America. Thank you so much.
Yeah.